Craig, let's remind everyone that these robots are battling for the last remaining place in our series semi-finals. Terrible and Razorblade, and Hypno-Disc, the number 2 seeds. Absolutely formidable for our late substitutes. VMAX, Jules.
Just quickly tell us the story again about why you're here.
A bit of a sort of fluke, really. We were on standby.
And what did Hypno-Disc do to the other 2 opponents in the melee?
Trashed them.
Trashed them. I just had to hear you say that.
It's trash, bash, mash in this game, isn't it? So we're going for it anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're a braver team than I am, I tell
Quietly
you.
confident.
You didn't think you'd be here, now you're up against the number 2 seed.
It's okay.
Even though he's sweating just a little bit. Hypno-Disc is literally beating at the gate, isn't it? All ready to go. I've got to ask you, do you ever feel guilty? There's so much goodwill at Robot Wars, and you not come in and just hack everyone to pieces.
Yeah, but that's the name of the game, isn't it? I think all the other competitors would be just doing the same to us, so...
If they could.
Yeah.
Roboteers, stand by.
What a daunting task for VMAX with Mick Pearce and Richard Drayson, both engineers, as are the entire Hypno-Disc family of roses. Dave on the right, Derek on the left, Ken in the middle. Retired engineer now, he's the dad. And together they put together a frightening machine, Hypno-Disc. But dancing away, VMAX has done well so far, coming into the event very late on. Oh, goodness me! The first attack leaves a shard of metal on the arena floor. Look at this. The side panel flies off. And I think they've done more important damage as well. I think something is broken. There's gas being vented from VMAX. They must have severed some pipe. You can see another jet of gas there, of some sort flying out of VMAX. Don't forget the flipper is pneumatically powered. That's the end of the flipper, in other words. And Hypno-Disc comes in for the kill. Poor old VMAX came in late, leaving early. Isn't that always the way at the best parties? And here, Hypno-Disc is enjoying one on the arena floor. It only takes 2.5 seconds to 3.5 seconds max, that spinning disc, to get up to power. Frightening, isn't it? And poor old Mick Pearce and Richard Drayson just want VMAX to come home in one piece. You've got no chance, boys, because if Hypno-Disc doesn't get you, the House Robots will, and Hypno-Disc surely will. Out comes the battery again. They've done it again. They've totally destroyed and mashed, buckled, bent and beaten opponents into smithereens. In comes Shunt. In comes Killer with the blinking deadly eyes and dead metal. There is no life left in V minimum. VMAX to give it its real name, but it was minimum problem for Hypno-Disc to dispose of the late substitutes, game substitutes. Well done, off the substitutes bench, in they came. But Hypno-Disc all-conquering, all-powerful. And I wonder if later on in the series you'll see Hypno-Disc battling against the likes of Chaos too. What a formidable fight that would be. Seeded, of course, top 2 for Robot Wars in these championships. VMAX have played a minimal role in the Robot Wars history, but a game and sporting one as the roses again blue in Robot Wars with Hypno-Disc.
Total destruction. Who's going to stop this Hypno-Disc? They go through to the next round.
Well,
Oh dear.
You knew from the melee that it wasn't going to be easy, but...
I wish we'd never had that really confident speech earlier.
I mean, you couldn't have surely been confident. I mean, it's
Oh yeah,
just so...
yeah. We knew that if we could flip them, we were laughing, and we knew we had a good flipper. So
You nearly got him over at one stage, didn't
we
you?
got in there first. But if you notice the first impact, it was the CO2 went, and the flipper didn't work after that. As much as I tried, I couldn't. That was it. So all I could do was try and battle up against him, and I wasn't very good at that, was I?
He is an awesome robot, though, isn't he?
It's very good, isn't it? Well, number 2 seeded, so
Yeah.
what can you
Back to the
say?
drawing board for you, then, isn't it?
Yes,
Have you had a good time?
absolutely brilliant.
Going up against Hypno-Disc must be worse than cutting yourself shaving, though, mustn't it?
Wow, what an experience, though. What an experience.
I wouldn't know.
I should have spotted that, shouldn't I? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for VMAX! Cheers, guys. Well, I think you get a bit too nice, though. As soon as you sort of, like, wreck a robot, you don't go far enough, I think. You just kind of pull back once you've sort of, like, you know, bashed it in. And
That's not far enough. What do you want to see?
well, it's like I thought you were going to get inside it and start making everything fly out, you know. I saw the battery go.
Yeah, we've seen the battery go, and so we've seen the CO2 go as well. So once we've seen that, we knew that we were on a good side of it. So
I've got my money on you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Hypno-Disc.
So what are you going to use that for now?
An interesting garden ornament, perhaps. I can't think of a better thing to do with it.
Oh,
We might be able to salvage some parts, but we'll have to take the rest of the bits off and see what we can get out of it that still works, you know.
Not an awful lot left, to be honest with you.
You're going to start again for the next wars?
Oh, definitely, yeah. We've learned a lot, so we know what not to do next time.
And I think you have had the toughest opposition.
We know what not to do next time, and that's build a robot, really.
Well, I think anybody that follows Robot Wars would be very, very proud to have gone out to Hypno-Disc. And we'll see you in the next wars, we hope.
Yeah, definitely.
But what sort of robot can withstand Hypno-Disc? VMAX not enough. The disc will now meet the winners of Terrible and Razorblade. Now, they already have come up against Hypno-Disc in this heat and felt the pain.